Hopefully we can get another 2 sealed pools in before we move on to draft. That would be ideal, but we'll see how we get on. Oh, we've got a Cauldron of Eternity, which is the Reanimator card. So that's for a much grindier deck than we've kind of been working with. We've got 2 very good White Knights, so that's definitely worth looking at. And we have Yorvo, which is a good green card, but probably not ideal for limited. So kind of, I definitely want the white. We definitely want to be looking at the black as well. So let's start off by putting the Worthy Knight and Acclaimed Contender in the deck. We actually don't have a whole lot of white, do we? True Love's Kiss is probably a main deck card just because of the sheer volume of artifacts and enchantments. That's a Knight, so we'll put that in. I really don't want the provisions. The Griffin's fine. Big flyer is pretty good. I need to remember that I've not got Deckmaster on because Deckmaster doesn't have the new cards on it yet, so to keep a bit slow. Unicorn makes a Knight. Unicorn does make a Knight, you're correct. That one seems good. Shepherd of the Flock's a good one. It bounces your creatures as well, so I can like rebuy the Acclaimed Contender and go again. We'll play the Grange, there's no reason not to. Oh, we have two unicorns, that works fine. That fills up the curve at 3 as well. Fairy Godmother is good, so this is kind of what I was saying where the guy we just played against had a Fairy Godmother and it wasn't amazing. But here, because we've got a lot of ground creatures, that's where it becomes better, because all of our creatures are on the ground, so you actually get the benefit from the flying. Outflank deals damage to target attacking or blocking creature equal to the number of creatures you control. That seems pretty good too. So that's a pretty good start. So let's see what we've got in black, because let's face it, we want to be playing that. I don't really want to play a Reaper if I can avoid it. What gold cards do we have, if any? We don't really have anything. We have a couple of Jousting Knights, which we're probably playing just to increase our Knight count. Weapon Rack's okay, I think. Clockwork Servant. That card's probably pretty good, but not in this deck. Yeah, we don't really want any of those, so let's just look at the other black cards we've got. So, Lost Legion enters the battlefield, scry 2. That's a pretty good one. Bell of the Brawl is basically exactly what we want with this. So all of our knights get +1/+0. Another knight card, perfect. Lash of Thorns is probably okay as well. Enters the battlefield, you may have it deal 2 damage to another creature you control. If you do, draw a card. That seems fine. Bit of card advantage. This one's probably only okay, but it's still fine. No, stop with the words, Stuart. Stop saying the words. Reaper of Night's probably okay, actually. We'll go with one of them. Just gives us a little bit more top end. We don't need a Scarecrow. We can probably just play a Golden Egg just to kind of make sure our mana's okay. It helps us get through, and then we're not playing a Crashing Drawbridge. What can be our last card? Deathless Knight's probably okay. We're probably black enough just about to get away with it, so if we go with that, that gives us plenty of stuff. That gives us a reasonable curve. We're slightly 4 heavy, but that's okay. And sealed, these are actually 3s. We've got Reaper of Night as well. Right, okay. Let me do this properly, and let's put a screenshot up on Twitter of the sealed deck, and we'll go forward from there. So give us 2 minutes, and we will be starting again. Right, okay, so if you're on Twitter, it would be greatly appreciated if you can signal boost at all. It would be greatly appreciated. It'd be awesome. What are you saying? Not enough red. Well, we had the nuts red last time, so like we had the combo, and people just kept conceding to the combo. So you can make do. This is kind of like red. Black is very similar to red, very similar. The deck must have at least 40 cards. Have I taken a card out somewhere? I have. What have I done? Let's check a memory theft in, I guess. Oh no, we've dropped a land somewhere. How have we managed that? There we go. Stop with the Lucky Charms! Stop with the Lucky Charms! No Lucky Charms. I'm not a fan of the full art lands. Just got to go with bog standard basic landbox lands. That is the way. That is the way of the people. This hand's not great. The Paladin doesn't come with a counter on it. Fairy Godmother's not really where I want to be on one, and this Guardian doesn't do anything. I'm going to mull it. This hand is much better. I really want to keep this, so I'm going to keep it against my better judgment, and I'm going to get rid of the Paladin. I think. Like you don't put big mythics in your deck to not play big mythics. Scry to the top, scry to the top. Well, that bodes well, doesn't it? Right, jousting dummy, here we go, here we go. So, we can do a little trick here, if it comes to it, where we can, if we don't draw a second black source, we can actually use the Shepherd of the Flocks adventure to float a black with a swamp, pick it up with the adventure. Oh, did that only hit one creature? Oh, that only hit one creature. That's really rude. So the 12 mana card is not a 12 mana card. 12 mana card is actually a 2 mana card. And then we're just going to be reanimating things for days. It'll be fine. This card I think is actually very good. So the Sorcery Venture Deeper has been a card on other cards in the past. So it's very interesting to have it like stapled to a creature as well afterwards. So it's interesting. Ooh, we found a worthy knight. It's a good one. This isn't a thing, so we just get to pass here. Worthy Knight's a very good one, though. We can pick it up with the shepherd. We can pick up the jousting dummy, or we can protect it from a removal spell here, which is going to be good. Really want to try and go wide as possible with this. Ginger Brute. Oh, that's a creepy noise. Did you hear that noise? That's a creepy noise. Oh my word. You can't make gingerbread demons make that kind of noise. Alright, tap my worthy knight, sure. Okay, you hit me for 2. That's okay, you do that. I know how it feels, it's okay. It's okay. Ooh, that's a good one. Put a counter on my dummy. Bash. Cool, catch you later. That card's very good as well. Counter target spell with converted mana cost 3 or less. Awesome card. Take our 2 here. Ugh, mana base. I don't think I need another jousting dummy, but we'll take the swamp. Alright, let's see how this goes from here. I mean, we should be able to cast the Cauldron next turn. I mean, we only need to reduce it by a couple here. They do have a little bit of a clock in the air. They can pay a mana a turn to push me for 4, which means this Cauldron becomes slightly more awkward, but hopefully we can start to race. They are on less life, to be fair, so maybe they're going to use the Gingerbrute to gain life this turn. It's not attacking. It's got to be sacking and gaining life. Yeah, attacking. I'm okay with them having something. Yeah, okay, that timing. Good. That's how that works. Activate it again. Activate it again. Why wouldn't you pump the... Oh, okay, sure. Whatever. Whatever. So, the real question is, what do I want to do here? Because I'm dealing 5 damage, so they're going to go to 9. They're going to be able to play a 3-1 next turn, which then trades with anything I have. So do I want to be killing the Secret Keeper to try and keep pushing through damage? Or do I want to... I mean, I could... After damage, I can like kill one of my own things to try and get this Cauldron out and try and use the Cauldron, but I don't know if that's actually what I want to be doing. Let's just kill their Queen of Ice. Means I've still got my big creature. I can pump it, so they're going to need to trade with it. They can't block it with the Secret Keeper, so whatever they play, they're going to have to trade with it. I've still got the board advantage here. Okay, they're digging for something. They're digging towards something. And you got a 3-1 that can't block. You got it. I actually didn't realize before that it can't block. That's significantly worse. Can't trade with my stuff, so. And yeah, if they like start blocking my stuff, I just get to play Cauldron and start getting my stuff back. So yeah, they're not attacking, so that means they're blocking. So we're just gonna ship with everybody. They can make whatever blocks they like. It doesn't make too much of a difference to us. They take some damage. Then we get to play the Cauldron. So I get to start reanimating my creatures next turn. Okay, you get to draw 4 cards. Drawing 4 is quite scary, actually. But they are behind. They threw away they traded away both their flyers as well, so it'd be good to be drawing some stuff while I'm activating the Cauldron as well, because obviously I'm taking damage to use the Cauldron. Okay. Is that just to mill me? Like, milling me works for me. Like, milling... That's just going to help me reanimate stuff. Like, that's a weird decision, isn't it? Like, you have to attack with this now, which then puts you to 3. That's a really weird set of decisions, but hey-ho. They literally milled me into the best possible card. Alright, you've got a 0-4. And you've got a 2-4. And you've still got a 3-1 that can't block. Okay, the Crystal Slipper is actually quite scary because it can give flyers haste, try and hit me in the air. But this thing if they attack with this, they're dead. So so this is yeah. So I just get to block here, and then they're dead. So it's fine. Cool, so we're 1-0 with this deck. Opponent literally threw that game away. I think that if they'd waited another couple of turns, they would have probably been able to grind through the Cauldron there. But the Cauldron did get us the bell. But again, I don't think I'd have won if they didn't mill the Menace Creature. The Menace Creature was literally just the best thing they could have possibly put in the graveyard for us there. So thanks very much everyone for hanging out. Hope you're all having a good afternoon or evening or morning wherever it is you are in the world. What do we got here? This hand's a little bit clunky, a little bit expensive, but we'll give it a go. Why the hell not? Mulligans are not for today. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter too much. It's a bit of fun, just trying to find out what's good, what's bad, what's ugly. So there is no issues with just saying, yep, these cards are fine. Let's crack on. So we get to playing the swamp here in case we can get the adamant for this. So let's make a knight. I'm going to make a 2-2 here. 2-2 knight with vigilance, and then we've got a 3-3 to come later, which is good. We can play the Reaper next turn if we need to. Wildborn Preserver is a very good one. This card is looks seriously good. Oh, and they get to put a counter on the creature. That's gross. So put a counter on the Wildborn Preserver. I think I just want to mind rot them. I'm missing colors. Not necessarily the best thing to be doing, but let's just try and do it. If we can get these things down and get them bigger than the Wildborn Preserver, then we're going to be a good spot anyway. If we find a swamp, we're in very good shape because the Paladin means I can hold up outflank as well. So what do they get rid of? They got rid of 7 dwarves and a weapon rack. Okay. We may as well attack, and if they want to trade, they want to trade. It's literally not going to make a difference to us now. We're going to block it anyway, so potential for a free 2 points of damage, which is fine. Cauldron's a little bit expensive here, but hoping we can just ride the storm a little bit. Get the Cauldron down. Okay, my adversary is a good one. Just going to have to play the Paladin here. Hopefully they don't have a removal spell for this. I'd really like to trade with the adversary, stop them drawing cards, and hopefully draw the land so I can start blocking the Preserver. Ugh, gross. Okay, well, that's not the end of the world. Like, they get to draw a card here, which is a bit annoying, but the Preserver's still only a 3/3 unless they play something here. Okay, that was okay. That turn cycle could have gone a lot worse, so what do we want to do here? I think I just want to be playing the Unicorn out. So I'm okay with a double block here. I'm not super thrilled about it, but I need to get this thing off the table. And then it means the Cauldron's cheaper as well. I just can't let them keep drawing cards, otherwise they're just going to drown me at the end of the day. So. Oofed. That one's rough. So if they attack with both here, I'm going to block the Preserver. If they just block with the adversary, I'll block and then I'll outflank it. Yikes. This is not looking hot. Not looking hot. Having a 2-for-1 ourselves here is not good, but not really a whole lot else we can be doing here, so feel like we need to play this one so that we can 2-spell next turn. Ah, I'm just dead. Never mind. We were dead regardless there, so it doesn't actually matter. Cool, so we're 1-1 with this deck. That guy's deck seemed, or that person's deck seemed very good. Lots of good stuff going on there. So how's everyone doing this fine afternoon? We will be doing another giveaway as soon as we get some more people in the chat. So if you've got some friends or family or anybody else that wants to join, get them on in here. It'll be wonderful to see them. This hand's actually much better than some of the previous ones. So, ooh, Worthy Knight. I really want to be drawing a white source now. Don't really want to be playing this on 2 because I feel like I've got the right deck to be able to make the most of the adventure on it. So I'm just going to hold off on casting it. This card seems very good. 2/2 with just upside. 2/2 for 2, 2 sack an artifact or another creature, put counters on it. Very solid card. Kind of awkward that we didn't have a white source to be able to make the most of this one, but interesting if that's the only attack they make. They could easily sack the Order of Midnight to put a counter on this, so it doesn't incentivize me blocking. Interesting turn there for them. Let's start by attacking. We've got lifelink, so it's always going to be beneficial for us to do this, and if they have something with the Noble, then Okay, fine. I gain 2 life. Get to play my Eldraine Paladin as a 4/3. So this one looks real good here. Still got Bacon to a Pie to be able to deal with their biggest creature. As soon as we find the white sources, we're going to be good on that front. We've got plenty of stuff going on. The Wicked Guardian is going to be able to deal damage to the Paladin to draw some cards, which is going to be good. Didn't draw a land there, but that's okay. We've now got 8 power in play. They've got 4 power of flying, but we do still have a removal spell. We can play the Fairy Godmother too. Plenty of options. Plenty of good options as well, which is beneficial. They've got a Wicked Guardian of their own. This Eldraine Paladin is going to be pretty good here because we're going to get to because they're going to want to try and block. Okay, they're not interested in blocking the menace creature. Okay, that's fine. Let's go haste. Does have haste. Do we just get really aggressive here? Do we get really aggressive? The other option is we can bake the Wicked Guardian into. Let's just bake the Wicked Guardian into a pie because like this feels like they're gonna struggle to from 8 with me with two 4-power creatures in play. They're not going to expect the hasty Deathless Knight. Like yeah, I think that works out better. If we find the land, then we get to make the Wicked Guardian fly as well. So if not, we've still got the Lash of Thorns. We've got a lot of tricks in our hand, which is good. Even though we're screwing, we're doing pretty good here. Was the give him +1/+1 counters and vigilance. Okay, so we drew a land. They have to block. So the Smitten Sword Master being a life linker is kind of awkward here. Makes me wish we'd got the damage in last turn, but this forces blocks. So let's just go with the line that forces blocks. Because if they want to kill this, they need to double block it. Otherwise, they're single blocking both of these, which then means that they're just left with an Order of Midnight anyway. So, yeah, that works, doesn't it? Crap. And that puts him to 3, because I can't count. I don't think I had another line there, though. Because of the flyers, I don't actually have another line other than, like, trying to crack my food to gain some life. Trying to force them into thinking I had a trick, and I just didn't, so. Hey-ho, on to the next one. Right, come on, let's see what we got this time. Again, this doesn't seem massively powerful, so I'm not. It's difficult to assess the power of some of these cards because some of them are very good. Like this card is just very good. But like some of these other ones are just really medium. This seems like a better curve, though. Gingerbread's annoying. Although Smitten Swordmaster is a nice one, because that means that we can drain them from a heap, because we're definitely going knights first this time, whereas we didn't get to last time. Okay, the white-blue deck I don't think is known for all of its food, so I don't think we're too concerned about the amount of food that they've already put into play. Worthy Knight. This is kind of awkward that this comes into play tapped, so I'm hoping that we draw a couple of planes and then this will come into play untapped. That would be ideal, but we will just hope for the best. Get scry 1 and they can make a 1/1. Pinocchio is good. Pinocchio's pretty good. Just don't like playing this many 1-drops, I don't think. Interesting to do that immediately. Interesting. I kind of don't want to play any of these just now. I'm just going to pass. Don't really want to be doing anything. I don't really want to be... I don't want to cast this because I want the extra value out of it later, especially with the way my draw is turning out. The fact that they didn't crack either of those for their for life is interesting. You have a 2/4. A 2/4 that really wants to meet True Love's Kiss. Wouldn't that be a magnificent time to draw anything to deal with it? Get off my table. Now we've got a bunch of knights, so assuming this lives another turn, we just get to play out a couple of knights, make a couple of tokens, and then start going wide. So Bell of the Brawl is going to be very good for our other knights. Make sure that we get them nice and aggressive, get them sideways. So they get a 3/6. Cool, that's fine. Don't care too much about that one. We're going to make a million 1/1s, so we're not going to worry too much about that. If at all. Jousting Dummy and Bell the Brawl. What are you? What are you doing? You're trying to do something. Look at all my creatures, they're amazing. Oh no, you got rid of my jousting dummy. Oh no. Okay, Gingerboot's hitting me for 1. Oh, interesting. Okay. I'm not taking chances. I want these guys in play, so that is the reason that I didn't block with those. Right, Lost Legion, get to scry 2, make another token. This also has enough toughness to allow the Wicked Guardian to draw a card next turn, so... Acclaimed Contender. That one seems like one that I would want to draw. Cut a favor. Let's drain them for 3. And then attack them for 6. For 7 even. If anyone has any standard decks they want me to be trying out, give me a shout, because at the moment I don't actually have anything lined up for later on tomorrow. So it would be awesome to see if there's anything that you're actually wanting me to play. Feel free to post links in chat, and I'll quite happily take a look and see what options we have, because I certainly want to be trying out some sweet awesome decks. So it'd be good to see what you've been brewing yourselves. That would be awesome. So Glass Casket, you are trying to deal with that, so let's just bounce that to our hand. This owl seems much better than the other ones in the cycle. Come on, opponent. I countered your removal spell, now let's proceed. Thank you. Right, are you done yet, opponent? I've not got too many things to hit with this other than creatures, so hoping we just hit something. It'd be good just to hit anything. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. We don't have too many hits in the deck, but it does make more tokens, so that's the main point. It's also a 4/3 attacker, which is nice with the bell, so we're going to be able to kill him pretty quick here. Pretty quick. You can... That's a good card. 4 mana to deal 3 to a creature. Well, that deals with the bell. Because the bell... That's not the problem anymore, pal. That's not the problem. The menacing thing that makes my other things bigger is the problem. Realistically, you need to block with the Paladin and the Gingerbrute here before you get to do anything else ever again. So I think I'm just going to spend another turn setting up here, and then go for a big attack next turn. So I'm going to play the Wicked Guardian and play the Smitten Swordmaster unless we draw something better off the Wicked Guardian, and that allows us to get another knight in play. So this shepherd isn't a knight, it's just a human peasant, so I want to make sure we get the knight in play so that they know that there's a lot going on. Obviously that's a lot of creatures. We'll have a good overlap next turn, so I'm surprised they didn't sack the Gingerbrute there. We're a little bit surprised, but they've not got a whole lot going on, so hoping we'll be able to tie this one up. Certainly from the games we played so far, there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of catch-up mechanics like there is usually in a lot of these sets, where you can have a card that like brings you back from this kind of situation. So like, I'm trying to figure out what, other than like the mythic sweeper, the mythic board wipe, destroy all the creatures and then make a big giant. I'm struggling to figure out what the opponent can possibly draw into that gets them out of this situation. So I'm definitely interested to find out, but we're certainly going to be started by attack with everybody. So all my knights get bigger. They have to block multiple things. They don't necessarily have to block the bell, but So their best blocks are probably the Ginger Brute on one of the 4 power things. Or the Ginger, oh, that's a weird thing to do. You could block Ginger Brute on the... So without them having that, they could block Ginger Brute here, gain 3 life. The Paladin could block here. Owl can block here and take 6, so they'd be down to 7. Down to 4, sorry. But now they look like they're trying to trade with the Ginger Brute, so this doesn't really work out well for them, I don't think. And we get to play out 2 more creatures post-combat as well, so... It's looking pretty good for us, looking pretty good. Down to 1. Well, let's make a 2-2 and make a 3-1. You can return that all to play, but I don't think it's going to matter too much, to be honest. You're on 1 life. You're still on 1 life. That card was definitely a catch-up mechanic, but... not good enough. Like, you need to block everything, so I mean, that's you're not getting there. Still had all these. Cool. That means we're 2-2 with this sealed deck. So let us go on to another one. Let's see if we can get at least another 3-3. That would be good. Turn this off for a bit. I might be slightly darker for a little bit, but I think it'll be better for my eyes in the long run. This hand isn't amazing, but I think on a draw it's probably worth a keep. This has so many high quality draws that I think it's certainly worth keeping. I don't really want to cast the Fairy Godmother on 1. I'd rather use it for the pump and do something with it afterwards. So I think if I play the Worthy Knight now, it just dies to the Cauldron next turn. I don't think I'm currently willing to let that happen. I'd rather they're obviously not doing anything just now, so I'd rather they had to take a turn off to do this, rather than something else. So they flash in a Shining Armor, which didn't achieve anything, so it's fine. And they've got a 3 mana 2/2, and that's why I don't like that card. True Love's Kiss now definitely makes me not want to play the Worthy Knight, because I can get rid of this Cauldron next turn and draw a card, and then it means I can play the Worthy Knight, and hopefully by that point I've drawn another Knight, and that means I can start pumping out humans again. So that's certainly our intention at the moment, so let's see how we get on with it. How are we doing, everyone? Hope everyone's doing well. We are doing the MTG, or Magic the Gathering Throne of Eldraine early access streamer event just now. We're currently on a select group of people that are getting to play this set before it's released to the public on Thursday. So you get to see what we're doing. I'm going to be doing Sealed for the next hour or so, and then at 7 o'clock UK time, so in about an hour and a half, we'll be switching over to playing Draft, and then we'll be drafting for the rest of the evening, and then we will be moving over to Standard tomorrow morning. So if there's anything you want to see in Standard, or any build around anything you want to see, let me know and we'll try and cover it, because at the moment we've not got anything that we're currently planning on doing. is going to be based on what you guys want to see. So you guys let me know what you want to see, and we will try our very best to make sure that that can happen. We have access to all of the cards in Throne of the Eldraine already on this account, so it's certainly worth trying to do it now, because we'll have access to all of these amazing cards without needing to worry about actually owning them as such. So weird that they didn't equip the armor to something, but hey ho. Am I just playing the Shepherd? I think I'm just playing the Shepherd. It's not a knight, which is kind of annoying, but I feel like I just need to play out the board now. I'm massively ahead on cards, so I feel like we just need to... If we just get to the point where we run them out of cards, then we can use the Cauldron, but we need to be on a high enough life total for that to be relevant, so just need to make sure we stay alive, basically. You want to bake my knight into a pie. That's awfully, awfully rude of you, sir. I really liked that creature. So we're just going to trade off here. Makes the Cauldron cheaper. Kind of awkward hand with where we've got 3 of our combat tricks, but I get to rebuy the thing. That's gross. Okay, but that's what they're working with now, though, so good to know that is all they've got. So let's play the Rider in Need. That can become a... Am I playing out the 1/1 now? I feel like I need to play out the 1/1. Play out the 1/1. 2 in the graveyard. This is costing 8 at the moment. This will make it cost 6, which then gives us enough mana to cast it. Can still cast Lonesome Unicorn. We've got Lash of Thorns and Outflank still as well. So at the moment we can like use the Fairy Guide Mother to trade with this. And Outflank, and we can Lash of Thorns, so we can deal with everything in play. Not too worried about what they've got on board. So let us trade. Let us trade. And then you get to play a knight, but that's fine. Ooh, Acclaimed Contender is a good one. Let's play this out. So we find another knight here, which we find 2. Ooh, do we want a Deathless Knight? Feel like we've not got enough time for the Deathless Knight. Like, playing 2 creatures this turn seems like massive tempo. So yeah, like, we get a double block stuff and things, doesn't really matter what. Then it means that the Cauldron's going to cost very little if these 2 creatures die, so yeah, we're looking in good shape here, I think. Alright, come on. Ah, you tapped wrong. Wonder if that was a bug. Because the Witch's Cottage is a non-basic. I wonder if that was a bug. Oh, you need to get on with it now, pal. There's not a whole lot you can do about it, unfortunately. There's another unicorn. Again, looking pretty good here. Don't mind trading stuff off here. Reef Soul's a good one. Good removal spell there. but again, it doesn't bother us too much. We're going to get to trade off stuff that we want to anyway. Come on, opponent! 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 Iron Brew Energy. This is the drink of champions. It is magnificent. Quite happy to block like this, purely because if these both die, we get to play the Cauldron, so... feel like it's worth me outflanking the Paladin here. Means they're basically left with nothing. So we get Lost Legion here. Can scry into some good stuff. Another Unicorn is excellent, actually. And then a Cauldron. Nothing massive in here at the moment that we want to be reanimating, but we'll certainly get there. Like, even just bringing back like a Fairy Guide Mother or something is going to be... well, maybe not a Fairy Guide Mother, but the Lonesome Unicorn, bring back a 3/3. Should be able to outgrind them on cards there. They've not got a massive amount... well, they've got nothing going on. They're just ripping off the top now. We've got more lands out. We scryed one to the bottom, so... I think we're in pretty good shape here. Yeah, let's make a 2/2. And let's take back the Unicorn. And we will start pushing next turn, as we're going to have plenty of stuff going on. Need to start trying to make an inroad. The fact that this thing's a 2/4 is quite annoying, but it's going to be even bigger than that. It's going to be a 3/5 now. 3/5's very annoying. Just can't make good attacks yet, so... right, okay, let's do this, play the Unicorn out. And let's get the worthy knight back. I do feel slightly risky on 3 life, but not really a whole lot else I can do. Like, they get to block 2 of these, in theory. But that means they're then taking 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we get to reanimate one of them. Oh no, we don't. I lie. We'll just take a 3/1. Cool. We got there. The Cauldron just managed to grind it out at the end there, which was good. Squeaky bum time for a bit, but we are 3-2. One card here. It's a Gateway Snake. A snake sneaking about. Thanks everyone for watching. Hope you're having a good afternoon, evening, or morning, wherever it is you are in the world. It'd be awesome if you let me know what you're interested in seeing throughout the the streams that we're going to be doing while we've got access to this account for the next, 20 hours or so. Going to be trying to stream as much as we can. Make sure that there's plenty of stuff going on. So I'm on the play here. This hand's pretty good. The Grange is a bit awkward, but that's okay. We've got the Lost Legion with Wicked Guardian as well. So realistically, Golden Egg is going to draw us into, or it will give us the second black source. So we can play the Lost Legion. Means that this hand's pretty solid. Lost Legion's just trying to scry into lands here. We'll take... Do I want 2 lands? I guess I do want 2 lands, actually, the way this hand's set up. So we'll keep both of those. It means we get to play Wicked Guardian next turn, draw into the other one, and then curve into the Griffin. So they just get to draw a card there. Clockwork Servant's good when you can cast it like that. But we get to do the same thing with our Wicked Guardian here, so... We could actually, if nothing else happens, we can pick up the Wicked Guardian with the Shepherd again and do it again. Draw another card. Obviously, we'd rather be doing something else, but we haven't really drawn anything of any real consequence yet this game, so... Loch Dragon. Am I attacking with the Wicked Guardian? I guess I am attacking with the Wicked Guardian. I don't really care about that at all. I'll trade off here, that's fine. They've both kind of got the cards out that we wanted. Play the Griffins. Bigger than their dragon. They can trade with the Cauldron if they want, or if they've got another removal spell. Potentially should have held this for a turn so I could protect the Shepherd, but I feel like we just need to be playing out the board. So we've got the Shepherd protecting the Griffin here. Oh, you want me to? Oh, okay, fine, sure. I'll start another giveaway. It's okay. I can start another one for you. There you go. There you go. Just for you, just so you can win something. There you go. If you do that again, you'll get entered then, sure. Oof, that card's good. I need the Bell. The Bell's like one of our best cards, so... A Mad Ratter. Ooh, we drew a Worthy Knight. That's an excellent draw. Mad Ratter's a serious card, eh? Tome Raider. Yeah, them making this many rats kind of deals with my Worthy Knight, so means my dummy's not very good either. We don't draw a good one here. Kind of need the Cauldron. Really need the Cauldron. Need the Cauldron just for the level of card advantage it provides, but yeah, another dummy. That's fine. we'll move on to one more sealed pool. We should be able to get that in the next 40 minutes or so before I need to drop off for about half an hour, 40 minutes or so, and then we'll be on to drafts for the rest of the evening. So